So one bad day is apparently all it takes for someone to go from an ordinary fella to one of the most psychopathic and murderous characters in all of comics. That's what I'm going to be talking about today, is the tragic backstory of one of DC's most beloved and craziest villains, and how he went from an ordinary guy to a murderous psychopath. I'm going, of course, to be talking about The Killing Joke by Alan Moore. Well, what has not been said about The Killing Joke? It's considered one of the best comics ever written. It's highly influential. It's very famous. It heavily influenced Tim Burton's Batman movie. And I think for the most part, everybody knows the premise. Everyone knows that it's about how the Joker became the Joker. How he went from an ordinary guy who was struggling as a stand-up comedian who, through tragic circumstances, becoming one of Gotham's craziest and biggest threats. So, I'm not really going to be talking about so much story-wise. Is, again, as I did with the previous videos, talk more about why I really like it. So, like I did with the Catch-22 and the Big Star videos, this is more just a fan appreciation video. So, first of all, let's get into the writing. Alan Moore is one of the best comics writers ever. I mean, there's a reason why he's considered as such. There's a reason why he's critically acclaimed. There's a reason why fans like him. Pardon me. There's a reason why everybody acknowledges him for the top level writer he is. And he brings this A-game level to Killing Joke. He definitely shows why he is cited as one of the best in this. The relationship between Batman and the Joker is just gloriously highlighted. The other surrounding characters are realistic and sympathetic. The way it goes back and forth through the present to the past is very well executed. Just the way that the Joker is in a way sympathetic, because you see that he was just an ordinary guy trying to get by. He was just a struggling guy. He had a wife and a child, and you see these things and you kind of understand him more. He goes from just being this crazy clown criminal to being a tragic, almost operatic figure, which is very interesting and definitely a new twist to the character. Batman is, of course, resourceful and mysterious, but in a way that is not too mysterious, so you can't latch on to him or care about him. There's a very the tragic scene where Barbara Gordon is attacked by the Joker is intense. It's suspenseful. It's bone chilling. And Brian Bolland's art is exceptional. The way he illustrates everything in these dark, muted colors really highlights kind of the dark tone of everything. It really brings out kind of suspenseful, menacing dread to the whole story. But of course, and I won't get into spoilers here, but I think everybody knows Killing Joke enough to know how it ends. The ending is probably one of my favorite endings to anything. The ending where, after all this confrontation and all this fighting, Batman and Joker are face to face, and the Joker, of course, literally tells him a joke, and the book ends on a joke. And it's a joke that actually thematically highlights their entire relationship with each other. And it ends with them both cracking up and laughing, which is really great. So, I mean, it's pretty great that it ends on a joke, which is, of course, what the Joker's known for. He's known for, you know, dark humor. He's known for his macabre sensibilities and bringing mirth to all of his wrongdoings and criminal acts, making everything quite comical and at the same time sadistic and utterly disturbing. It's just fantastic. And people shit on the movie, but I think the Killing Joke animated film was great as well. I understand the criticisms with it. I understand that it's essentially just two stories in one movie, but the Killing Joke half of it, the latter half of it, I think is actually one of the best adaptations of anything I've ever seen. But if you haven't read the Killing Joke, I'm sorry for spoiling it for you, but please do. And I feel like even though I have spoiled this for you, it's so good that it doesn't ruin the experience itself. It doesn't detract from like the feeling you get when you read this and discover all these things for yourself and what's going on. It's just as compelling. It's just great. It's not only just a great Batman comic, it's just a great comic in general. And I think everybody who likes comics should definitely read it. And anybody who's wanting to get into comics, I think it's a good starting point. It would be one I would recommend for first-time comics readers to get into, along with other things like Watchmen. But that's why I like it. And I just kind of wanted to do like a fanboy video essay vlog thing to talk about it. And talk about why it's one of my favorite comics. And as a huge Batman fan, it's one of my favorite Batman comics. So yeah, Killing Joke, Alan Moore. Go out, get a copy, read it for yourself. It's great stuff. It's really, really great stuff. But yeah, check it out. Smile. Sorry, I just wanted to end the video with that. Later.